This broadcast is a production of the Oneida Indians Network and the Oneida Special School District. No part of the audio or video from this broadcast may be redistributed or retransmitted without express written consent from the Oneida Special School District.
So excited to be back. It's always a privilege to get to do these games for these student athletes here at Oneida. And I just got to say, Bo, the Lady Indians have got a tough task in front of them tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The Lady Black Bears of Sevier County, always a admirable foe coming into this contest every single year. I believe last year it was a loss for the Lady Indians over in Sevier County for this ball game. But you take a look at the depth of both these teams on the roster. There is a lot of ladies out here on the field for both of these games for both of these teams here this evening. Oneida with probably one of the deepest rosters that they've had in many, many years. But you take a look at the rosters here in front of Sevier County, just as many out there here this evening. I want to say, whenever I was reading earlier, let's see here, that'd be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 26 ladies on the roster for Sevier County. Soccer, they always say that soccer is a growing sport. It may not be growing in two bigger places right now than Oneida and Sevierville.
Absolutely. Especially we saw that last year with the likes of perennial powers like GP. It's just become such a draw for new fans across the United States, not just in Tennessee. It's become a huge sport. It's become very competitive. You've got tons of teams and some in the state of Tennessee that are nationally ranked.
We are going to take a 2-minute break, come back. We've still got about 14 minutes before the starting lineups here this evening in the national anthem and getting started off. We'll come back, take a look at the schedule for both of these teams overall here momentarily on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner. A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
And back here at James Harry Hoffman Field on the campus of Oneida Elementary School, Bo Kidd and Lucas Laxton here with you on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Lucas, first off, let's talk about the visiting Black Bears of Sevier County. Once again, a 2-2 record entering this contest here this afternoon. Opened the season with a pair of losses, one at Knox Central by a score of 5-3, and then traveled down to Knoxville and a 3-0 loss to Concord Christian, but did pick up a pair of wins. Looks like it was both over the weekend on Saturday. One against Stone Memorial by a score of 5-1, and then a 2-0 shutout win over Good Pasture Christian. Don't know a whole lot about Good Pasture Christian, I will say that, but a couple of those teams that I do know more about than others. Knox Central, usually always a pretty fiery squad over there coming out of Knoxville, and then Stone Memorial out of Crossville. That team has been very, very good over the last couple of years, and they go in and beat this Sevier County team 5-1. That tells me that there's some pretty good ball going on over in Crossville.
Absolutely. You know, Sevier County and Stone Memorial, two perennial powers, they're pretty consistently fighting for that spot in the state tournament. Concord Christian really looped in there with them as well. Concord Christian, a great program. Just phenomenal coaching staff over there. Can't say the last time that I've seen them have a losing record, really.
Now let's take a look and switch that over, and let's go over to Oneida's schedule thus far on the season. A very different look against Carnes to start off the season here in 2025. Last year, that was a 7-0 loss to the Lady Beavers of Carnes up in Winfield there at the Bear Creek Sports Complex. This year, a 1-0 loss at Carnes. That was a scoreless game for 70 minutes up until the 71st minute, whenever Carnes finally found a goal. Cameron Stilner had a phenomenal night in between the pipes, and then the Lady Indians, with a chance to tie with less than a minute to play, Larissa Jones gets a boot on the ball. A phenomenal save made by the Carnes goalkeeper, keeps it a 1-0 game. Then Oneida switches it up on Friday, goes over to Jamestown, and not a surprising score, but the method as to which it happened. 8-0, the Lady Indians win 7 different goal scorers in that ball game by Oneida.
Absolutely. You know, Carnes, really a difficult opponent. We talked about kind of perennial powers. Carnes has been up there too. And they really didn't lose a lot from last year from that amazing team that made a great run. But that just shows you how much that Coach Blevins has taken that depth and used it to build his team. He's got the roster to do it, and he's looking to do great things with this team this year.
Yeah, the Lady Indians. And what's crazy about this team, a lot of people, we've not really had a chance to talk about that. Let's actually take a look at that right now. This Lady Indians team, you talk about depth there. The big thing is you talk about the amount that came back in this ball game. Only 2 seniors this year on this Lady Indians team, Larissa Jones and Cameron Stiltner out there. The rest of this team, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, the 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 juniors out of 25 players. So 7 of your 25 are juniors or seniors. That tells me that Coach Blevins really has a lot of talent coming up over the next couple of years for Oneida.
Absolutely, and we talked about those 2 seniors. You got Cameron Stiltner between the pipes. Cameron was phenomenal. Last year, of course, you remember it. We were over at Aller Springs, and Cam made that great penalty save to send the Lady Indians on the road to continue their season. Just comes back with even more experience. Larissa Jones, another stalwart defender on the back line, keeps them in check. Just 2 phenomenal seniors leading the squad, and I think they can absolutely prosper and teach these sophomore class and this freshman class that are already talented as it is, can make them amazing players.
And don't forget, Cameron Stiltner was not a goalkeeper until a couple of games in last year. Says, hey, I'll take the opportunity. Let's go back there and let's see what we can do. Cameron Stiltner did a phenomenal job last year in between the pipes, and this year has had a very good, only one goal allowed now in the first 2 contests. Would love to see her keep that sheet as clean as possible going into the rest of tonight and into the rest of the season. 9 minutes away from kickoff, actually probably a little bit closer to 7. We're going to take another break, come back, and we'll have just a little bit of thoughts on tonight's contest, and then we'll have starting lineups and your opening half of play right here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Since 1908, Rogers Group Incorporated has been building more than roads and bridges. We've been building communities. Rogers Group is trusted to deliver the stone, asphalt, concrete, and construction services that keep America moving forward. With over 85 quarries, 55 asphalt plants, 5 concrete plants, and nearly 3,000 dedicated team members across 12 states, we're proud to turn raw stone into the foundation of homes, schools, hospitals, and highways.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Back here on the IH Sports Network, Bo Kidd and Lucas Laxton here with you on IH Sports Network and the Oneida Indians Network. Lucas, once again, now talking about tonight's contest, what does Oneida have to do to come into this game and come away with a victory here in their home opener?
Okay, 2 things. They've got to dominate up front, and they've got to be able to secure their defense. And I think Larissa Jones and Cameron Stiltner working in unison is going to be a huge part of that. The most important thing about this is that if you do give a score, you cannot give up multiple, because if you let this Sevier County team go on a run, they will thrash you.
Yeah, let's. Of course, you're going to have sophomore Addison Cross up at the top offensively for the Lady Indians. You're also, if I can get this pulled up here, I want to make sure that I am not saying anything incorrect for you. You're going to have Addison Cross, Jaden Harness up at the top for the Lady Indians, a couple of sophomores up there leading the way offensively, and then behind them, the next line, you're going to see newcomer Kendall Duncan in that offensive mid, along with Raylyn Blevins and Brayley Douglas behind her. You'll see Addison Douglas and Cam Lee in the defensive mid, and then that back line, you talked about them. Maddie Pike, Larissa Jones, Julie Chambers on that back line before you get to Cameron Stiltner, as captains are getting ready to meet now at midfield. About 5 minutes or so away from opening kickoff. Again, Oneida, you said it, is very, very good right there. You have to be able to secure that back line, because we know as well as anybody, Sevier County is going to make sure that they have that attack. There's no doubt about that. The big key is offensively for Oneida. Those young sophomores at the top, they're going to have to be efficient up top. You've got to be able to pepper some shots off on goal to the goalkeeper, Morgan Ramsey, there for Sevier County. I think that's the biggest thing, is you've sort of got to try to get her frustrated. And I'm not sure exactly how strong the back line is for Sevier County. We'll see that here momentarily. But I think the biggest thing is, once again, it's almost a game of that old game of aggravation. You just got to keep peppering, keep peppering, keep
It's a war of
peppering, kind of
attrition.
thing. Absolutely. So we'll see how that goes. Two more 2-minute break. We'll come back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network with starting lineups here momentarily.
Yeah, after I do.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner. A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals. Understand
And now for the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting Lady Bears of Sevier County. In goal, number 80, Morgan Ramsey. Number 1, Briley Valentine. Number 2, Addison Brewer. Number 3, Aubrey Thompson. Number 5, Reagan Thomas. Number 6, Kylie Hammer. Number 10, Marjorie Romero. Number 11, Piper Steele. Number 4, Lily Faulkner. And number 12, Emily McCune. And now, the starters for your Oneida Lady Indians. In goal, number 10, Cameron Stiltner. 00, Larissa Jones. Number 3, Maddie Pike. Number 4, Addison Cross. Number 5, Braylee Douglas. Number 12, Kendall Duncan. Number 13, Jaden Harness. Number 15, Addison Douglas. Number 17, Raylyn Blevins. Number 23, Julie Chambers. And number 27, Cameron Lee.
Starting lineups are in, and we are set to go. The Oneida Lady Indians in their home orange kits here this evening. Orange tops with orange shorts, white numerals, and the white O on emblazoned on both the shoulders and the front of the shorts, orange socks. For the Lady Black Bears, it is their road kits with a white top with a purple stripe, purple numerals as well, with purple shorts with white trim and mainly white socks. You see some pinks thrown in there as well. So, it is finally.
Oh, that's at the wrong clock. Hold on.
They have the clock down there. They've got it down there. They have it down there. There's a little bit of confusion on the clock. They've now got 40 up on the clock. 35 for the middle school. We had a middle school game here last night. Congratulations to the middle school Indians, victorious over Cott County last night, 8-2.
A phenomenal game.
5-1 win. It was a 5-1 lead there at halftime, 8-2 overall. It will be Sevier County getting things started off with possession. No, it looks like, apologize. Looks like Oneida is going to have possession to start it off with, and the first touch is going to come off the foot of the sophomore forward, Addison Cross.
And immediately off a kickoff here, both the Lady Indians are going to have to get things started very quickly because Sevier County is going to come at you 110%.
We are underway, and here's Raylyn Blevins with it. She's going to look into the middle, looking forward, trying to get it back to Cross, but it's going to be taken away by Sevier County. With it in the middle of the field is number 3, Aubrey Thompson. They're going to go out wide. This one's going to go off the foot of Emily McCune. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Indians, far side of the field, just beyond midfield. Great to be back here this evening. Looks like we may be having a bit of a technical difficulty. It looks like we may be frozen up just a bit. We'll make sure to get that fixed for you as quickly as we possibly can. Lady Indians now pushing forward with it. Ball cleared up and cleared back out by Sevier County. With it at midfield is Faulkner. Stepping up, taking it on the far side of the field is Brewer. Brewer's going to look back, but there's Larissa Jones. She's going to try to take it outside, but it's going to be taken away by Faulkner. Here's Faulkner pushing hard on the outside. This one's going to be deflected off of Jones, and it will be a corner kick quickly for Sevier County.
Lily Faulkner just battling on that back line with Larissa Jones, just a physical competitor, and she was not going to give up that ball without a fight.
So crossed in. It's going to go off the feet of Jaden Harness, it looks like. Was that Jaden that it went off the feet? No, excuse me. I apologize. That was Julie Chambers.
Yes. That is Addison Brewer on the corner kick. Seemed like she was looking front post for number 4.
Deep ball. This time it gets into the box. Headed on again, but this one's going to be saved by Stiltner. The header coming off the head of Briley Valentine. But Stiltner right there for it. She'll drop and kick it away. This one right to midfield, going to be taken off the foot of Lacona. And now here comes Sevier County once again. Now here's Oneida with it. This one goes off the foot of Kendall Duncan, newcomer here for the Lady Indians this season. And this one now booted out of bounds, throw in for Sevier County. It was Addison Douglas pushing that one off.
Just a little bit of a missed touch on that one. She tried to, settle that ball and play it forward, but couldn't get the touch on it. Nice
crowd here for the home opener this evening for the Lady Indians. I would venture to say some more may file in as the night progresses. Now here's Blevins, looks outside, trying to find Cameron Lee. This one's going to be booted up by the captain one of the captains for Sevier County, number 5, Reagan Thomas. Ball crossed in, gets through, shot going to be off. What a save by Stilner. Another save, but this one's going to get through, and it is a goal for Sevier County. Looks like that was off the foot of number 7, Mylin Lacona.
Goal for the Lady Bears, number 7, Mylin Lacona.
37-20 on the clock. And quickly, Oneida finds themselves behind 1-0. Ball gets through. Now here's Cameron Lee with it near side. She's going to look to keep it up the outside, but now it's going to be a throw-in. She could not get her foot around that one enough to keep it in. It'll be a throw-in for the Smoky Bears.
And we talked about that, but the Sevier County offense is going to get started quickly, and they're going to pepper those shots on goal. Just a good save by Cameron Stiltner, but an even better rebound from the Bears.
Yeah, it's just a good follow-up. That's exactly what you have to do. Now here's Oneida. Cameron Lee looks to try to get it into the middle. It's going to be taken away, and this is Lacona. Lacona looks up, finds Thompson. Thompson looks up to the outside. Valentine makes a run.
Clock's not running.
Run the clock, ladies. Run the clock, ladies.
Ladies, run the clock.
Be a throw in now for Sevier County. Throw in's going to be from Reagan Thomas. Thomas looks down the sideline to Faulkner. Faulkner sees this one booted away by Jones. This one's going to take a hop over the head of Addison Cross. Now she's going to turn, play it up into some space. Making the run for it for the Lady Indians is Brayley Douglas, but it's going to be dropped back now to the goalkeeper off the foot of Romero, and now booted away down to the feet of Aubrey Thompson. She tries to take it out wide to the outside, and now back into the middle. Here comes Thompson again. Thompson plays up. Sees this one taken away by Lee. Lee going to go through 2 defenders, play it into some space. For the Lady Indians, that's number 13, Jaden Harness, up there on the far left side, trying to track that one down, but it's going to be cleared out with a throw in for the Lady Indians near midfield. Nice night for soccer here in Oneida. Skies are got a little cloud cover here and there, but overall a nice night for some round ball on the pitch.
A lot cooler than we probably would have originally guessed based on the last couple days.
Well, this weather pattern that's coming through here right now is wonderful for fall sports. You're not out here baking like you usually are in late August, early September. Throw in for the Lady Indians. This one's going to go off the feet of Raylan Blevins. Can she keep possession? She does. Midfield. Going to go all the way to midfield. Drops all the way back to Lee. Lee looks up. Tries to go around one. Gets through. No, does not. It's going to be bounced back. And now to the feet of Thompson. Thompson looks outside now to Valentine. Valentine tries to play a ball through, but it's cleared out by Jones. To the feet of Kendall Duncan. Right at midfield. She's going to try to make the turn up the sideline. Can she keep it in? She puts a deflection off of a Sevier County player. It stays in. And now they're going to play it back towards back towards the middle. And now foul going to be called. It'll be a free kick for Sevier County as Raylan Blevins gets just a little too much body into her.
I think miraculously it stopped right on the line.
I mean, I'm not sure how that stayed in, but it did. Ball played up by number 10, Romero. Up the far side, it's going to be a throw-in for Sevier County now deep into their attacking third.
Deflected off Julie Chambers there. Tried to make, that touch on it. Just didn't get it right. I think probably it hit right off her shin guard. And, that's hard ball to control.
Ball played deep into the box. Sevier County now with it. Briley Valentine, she's going to drop all the way back out to the top of the box. Here's Lacona. Lacona's shot going to sail just high. As Lacona,
looking for her
dangerous foot right there from just outside the 18.
Absolutely, a great shot, just a little bit high, and that's a difficult ball to save. So that Stilton is breathing a sigh of relief.
Taking the the goal kick will be Julie Chambers. She boots it up down the far sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Sevier County.
It's McCune on the throw in.
There's Chambers again. This time, nice deep boot. Goes off the foot of Piper Steele on the far side. This is going to be deflected off of Duncan. It'll be a throw in for the Black Bears. They'll possess far side of the field, trying to work it up the sideline. Brewer with it. Looks inside. Some contact. This one's booted away. And now a fight for it there between McCune and Duncan. It's going to go off of Sevier County. It'll be a throw-in for Oneida. Oneida with the throw. Nobody going over to take it now. Someone will go over and take it, and that'll be number 15, Addison Douglas. She looks up the sideline, headed on. Stays in. Now it's going to go out of bounds. Another throw in for Oneida right at midfield. Douglas with another hard throw in. This one deflected away. And Sevier County going to try to possess midfield. This one goes to Lacona, over now to Romero. Headed off by Douglas. Duncan goes back to the feet of Lacona. Lacona looking outside up the sideline. Nice pass up to Addison Brewer. Brewer trying to work her way in. Just outside the box. Finds Aubrey Thompson. Thompson puts this one over the head of Stiltner, and all of a sudden we have a 2-0 lead for Sevier County. Aubrey Thompson.
What a phenomenal goal. Just, right outside the 18-yard box from a difficult angle.
Kira Young will come into the ball game for Oneida as she will replace Julie Chambers as the clock starts back up. Now 32.5. We're a little bit ahead now on that. We'll get that back close as we possibly can here momentarily. Now here's the push for the Lady Indians. Addison Cross trying to push up. Tries to take possession. Cannot get it away from number 10, Marjorie Romero. Now foul going to be called against Raylan Blevins. And it'll be a free kick for Sevier County. Ball plays up. Valentine with it. It's going to be taken away, booted away by the Lady Indians number 5. That is Brayley Douglas. And it'll be a throw in for Sevier County. Taking the throw will be Aubrey Thompson. Valentine with it, back to Thompson. Thompson gets into a foot battle there with Blevins. Touched off, should be a throw in for Oneida, and it is. Blevins going to take it. Looks up the side. Looking for Cross. She has 4 Lady Black Bears surrounding her. Just has to pass it back, and this one unfortunately goes to the feet of Lily Faulkner. Back now to Lacona. Lacona looking midfield. Looks to the outside, and Emily McCune. McCune looks further outside looking for Brewer, but this one's going to be deflected off the feet of number 15, Addison Douglas. It'll be a throw-in. Substitution coming in now for Sevier County is number 9, Amy Britton, and she's going to replace Lacona.
Sevier County doing an excellent job of just rushing to the ball. Honestly, if I had to describe it, I'd sort of give it a gegenpressing style of play. They're just immediate pressure on the ball.
That and the fact of right there, we just saw it here on the near sideline. The ball came to the feet of Cross, and all of a sudden there were 4 Lady Black Bears right there just surrounding, forcing the issue of her having to go backwards with the pass, and all of a sudden it was straight to the feet of another Black Bear somehow.
Great clearance there by Maddie Pike, so it'll be a corner kick for the Lady Bears.
The corner plays deep. This one never gets across the line. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Indians. 2-0. Oneida trails here with just over 30 minutes to go here in the first half of play.
And if you're Oneida, you got to get something going offensively.
Shot sails high, and it is another goal kick now for the Lady Indians.
Sevier County is dangerous from everywhere, and that is something that we kind of talked about. We knew they were going to be great up front, but what we've seen is that back line has been an integral part of getting that ball up to the forwards and getting them into that scoring position.
Ball going to trickle out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Sevier County, and they are on the move quickly. Comes to the feet of Brewer. Brewer makes a move. Can she keep it in? She does. It's punched off and saved by Stiltner. She knocks that one down and is able to come up and secure.
What a phenomenal effort by Cameron Stiltner to come out and secure that one, not only to make a great first save, but to prevent. She learned her lesson from the last goal.
Knock it down in front, secure.
Absolutely. Don't want to give up another rebound goal.
Romero tries to possess. This one's going to go up the far side. It does stay in off the feet of Brewer. Now she looks in, looking for Thompson, but Jones right there. It gets punched off of her, and then now off the feet of Duncan. Throw in for Sevier County. They're going to try to possess far sideline. Drops it back. And the purple and white of Sevier County right now doing a nice job at possession, and they're going to set this one all the way back to the back line and try to reset. And now all of a sudden, here comes Addison Cross. She's going to steal it away, getting into the box. There's a shot going to sail wide, but right there, Oneida shows a little bit of fire with Addison Cross as sort of lackadaisical passing in the back line right there by Sevier County. I think they were trying to drop back to get everything reset, but Addison Cross took advantage of the situation and was able to come up with the first shot for the Lady Indians on the evening.
And that's absolutely what the Lady Indians have got to do. You're 2-0 down already in this game. You've got to find something offensively. And Addison Cross did a great job there. But number 6 for Sevier County, Kylie Hammer comes over and makes a great stop on Addison to prevent a good shot. It sails out of bounds.
Here's the Lady Indians, number 15, Addison Douglas. She's trying to play one in. Goes to the feet of Kira Young. Back to Douglas. Douglas going to play one up, but this one's going to go into the awaiting hands of Morgan Ramsey back between the pipes. Douglas, I think, was just trying to get something on goal right there, which is a positive. Next time, maybe try to get a little more oomph in behind it right there, but I think it was the right idea to just at least get the goalkeeper thinking a little bit, hey, we're not done here yet, I promise.
Absolutely, got to get that pressure on the keeper to keep them on the edge. Because when they get on the edge like that, they start to make mistakes.
27-10 to play here in the first half. I apologize. 2-0. Sevier County leading it here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Glad to have you all along with us for another campaign here in 2025. Myself, Lucas Laxton, here with you tonight. Johnny Markham over here on the camera with us this evening, and of course, back at home base, Clayton Posey always taking care of us tech-wise, and then down at IHSN as well. Greg Bond always there for any kind of help needed. And, of course, with IHSN, being Garrett, thank you all for everything that you do here with us here on the Oneida Indians Network and allowing us to simulcast with you all here on the IHSN. Offsides called against
Lily Faulkner.
And it'll be a free kick for the Lady Indians as Oneida still looking to really, I would say right now, looking to get their first solid offensive possession. We've seen a little, bits and pieces here to get it going, but right now it's been the offense of Sevier County that has looked very, very sharp thus far.
Absolutely.
Kendall Duncan trying to possess near midfield. It's going to go off her foot. It'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. This was a 2-2 tied ball game last year to start off the 2024 campaign. This ball going to track all the way through, and Stiltner will come out and secure as Maddie Pike lets it roll on back.
Good decision there by Stiltner. I mean, if you don't come off your line, you risk being one-on-one, and a lot of time when you're in a one-on-one situation as a keeper, you're not winning that.
Stiltner with a nice boot to midfield. Douglas comes up, looks to try to play something into some space, but it goes right to the feet of Piper Steele. Steele looks up now, finds Romero. Romero has Jones all over. Jones still pushing through. Tries to get that one away from McCune. McCune looks up and finds a teammate down the sidelines, but this one goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Lady Indians. Headed on. It's going to be another throw in for Oneida.
Chambers on the throw. It's going to be deflected out by number 12, Emily McCune.
Oneida just nickel and diming it up the field right now. This one thrown in. Now secured by Sevier County, and somehow gets through 2 Lady Indians, and all of a sudden now here's Lily Faulkner trying to push up the outside. Maddie Pike, another newcomer for the Lady Indians, goes back, sees that she doesn't really have a whole lot she can do with it right there. She's just going to put this one over the touchline for a corner kick for Sevier County, as number 8, Breslin Wilson, will check in for the Lady Black Bears. 24.5 to play here in the first half, and Sevier County with a 2-0 lead. Corner kick played in. This one off the knee of Riley Valentine, and it's going to sail high, and we will have a goal kick for the Lady Indians.
A phenomenal ball from Addison Brewer. Lily just got that perfect back post drop. Stiltner in a great position, though, to discourage it.
Chambers with the goal kick. Gets taken away. Now plays up midfield. This is Larissa Jones looking to get to it, but it's taken away by Marjorie Romero. Romero looking in, trying to play a ball through. Going to be deflected, and now near sideline. Here is Sevier County with it. It is Romero. Looks up into some space, finds Briley Valentine. Valentine just outside the box, plays one in. Deflected away by Maddie Pike once again. It'll be another corner kick for Sevier County. Maddie Pike showing some stability back there in the defensive line for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, she's been a wall so far. Great interception there to prevent any kind of attacking move. You know, you give up the corner kick, but honestly, that's a safer bet than giving up a ball to a bear who's waiting.
Valentine with the corner. Plays it deep into the box. Going to take a hop, headed on. Outside of the box now with it is Sevier County, and it's Addison Brewer. Brewer going to fire off a shot. It's deflected. Now still bouncing around. This one's going to sail over the touchline. And they're going to say it is a goal kick for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, just deflects off Sevier County at the last second there. Good defensive clearance. Great play by Cameron Stiltner again.
Stiltner being tested back there in between the pipes right now. One hop goes off the foot of a Lady Black Bear, and it'll be a throw-in for Oneida midfield. Douglas will pick it up and toss it in. Deflected. Over to Romero. Romero drops it back to Steele. Steele now looks to the outside. Up to midfield now, Brewer. Brewer looks up, finds Thompson. Thompson tries to play a ball all the way through, and this one is deflected by Oneida and now cleared away. Cross trying to put some pressure on, and now a ball played into some space. Here's Addison Cross. Can she run it down? And no, it's going to be blocked off as Morgan Ramsey's going to come up and secure.
Yeah, just a great shield by Kylie Hammer there to let her keeper come up and secure that one.
Tough touch there by Sevier County. Now you're going to have a throw-in for the Lady Indians here on the near sideline. Taking it's going to be number 17, Raylyn Blevins. She's going to look down the sideline, deflected away by Sevier County. Another throw-in for Oneida. 21.5 to play. Oneida trailing 2-0. And now coming up to take the throw for Oneida is going to be number 5, Brayley Douglas. Douglas looking into the middle. And the white jerseys of Sevier County just sort of surround the ball. Here's Blevins. Tries to make a turn. Doesn't get a good touch off of that one, unfortunately. Has it deflected. Now Oneida deflects it back. Here is Oneida once again. This is Cross. Cross looking into the middle. Ball bunched up a little bit there, but now here's Sevier County coming away once again. They play midfield, deflected by Blevins. And there's Sevier County with it once again. Here's now Jones with it, midfield. She looks up, tries to find some space into the far side. Now Douglas runs it down. Nice speed there by Addison Douglas as this one's going to be deflected. It'll be a throw in deep in the third of Oneida.
We have our first action in the corner of doom.
Played in. Jones looking to get to it and cannot get to it. Duncan clears the ball off into the middle. Coming up to it is Blevins. Blevins makes the turn, plays it off, but coming out to secure that one will be Morgan Ramsey.
I think that's a good thought by Raylan Levins there. You're just trying to get something in there, hoping that, you know, you've got that your teammate coming on for that back line just to be there for that ball.
One touch comes to the feet of Douglas. Now deflected off. Ball by itself as Cameron Lee comes up to it. Here's Duncan. Duncan was looking up into some space and now going to have to be ran down by number 23, Julie Chambers, back on the back line. But now here is Sevier County yet again. Far side. They're going to cross one into the middle. Played off. Shot off. Deflected. And this one's going to get by Stiltner off the deflection. And now with 19:30 to play here in the first half, Oneida trails 3-0. Lacona will come back in for Sevier County. She will replace Marjorie Romero, and then also for the Lady Indians, number 26, Kiara Kennedy is going to come into the ball game.
We talked about this, Bo. The Lady Indians have got to get something going offensively, but we also talked about earlier in the pregame that you cannot let this Sevier County team go on a run because they will play you out in a possession game.
Sevier County looking to keep it up in their attacking third. Ball played into a little bit of space, trying to run it down as cross, but she's going to see Reagan Thomas turn and try to take it back upfield. Thomas does poke it out of the way, and now it'll be a throw in for the Lady Indians. Kennedy gets it thrown in. This one's going to go out over the touchline, and it'll be a goal kick for Sevier County. Black Bears leading it 3-0 here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Ball played off near sideline, comes to the feet of Briley Valentine as she now boots it up into the middle of the field. Here's Kendall Duncan, tries to play it into some space, but now booted up by Sevier County once again. Now Douglas trying to run it down far sideline. Going to see this one go off the feet of Wilson. No, off the feet of Douglas. I apologize. Throw in for Sevier County. Here is Duncan yet again. She'll drop it back. Now cleared away by Pike. Off the foot of Steele. Now played to the middle. Now here's Lacona. Goes to the outside. Now playing it in as Brewer. Brewer back to Lacona. And now back to Brewer up the sideline. Brewer, nice speed up that far sideline. Now turns in, gets it inside the box. Lacona just outside the box. She's going to fire off a shot. It's deflected away by Stiltner.
And a great deflection there by
Cameron Lee
to knock that one away from the awaiting foot of Briley Valentine.
It will be another corner kick for Sevier County. And it'll be off the boot of Valentine. She has got a deep cross there into the box. This one deflected off by the head of Lacona, then off the foot of Brewer. This one's going to trek over the line. It'll be another corner kick for Sevier County as we'll have a substitution coming in for Oneida on the next dead ball for Oneida. For their possession, it'll be Hannah Kalavig. Deep ball once again. This one never gets over the line. It'll be a goal kick for Oneida, and now here comes Kalavig. Also re-entering the game for Sevier County is going to be number 10, Romero. Romero's going to replace number 9, Amy Britton. And for the Lady Indians, it's going to be number 15, Addison Douglas, coming off for the breather.
Just since we have a moment now, I really want to talk about Breslin Wilson with that deflection that led to Sevier County's third goal. Just a phenomenal play from a defender to get it up to your offense. Got it right through the defense of the Lady Indians and left a wide open goal shot. So
Lee looking to try to get this one past Lacona. It's deflected off Lacona. It will be a throw-in for Oneida. And now Lee will throw it in. Deflected. Drops back to the feet of number 11, Steele. And now here is Cross. Cross looking up, trying to find her teammate Kira Young. Back to Cross. Young now played off into some space. Here's Larissa Jones trying to find some space. Jones, probably some of the best speed for the Lady Indians out there right now, comes up and is playing a little bit more into the midfield now instead of in the defense. And the throw in by Duncan is going to be deflected and cleared away by Sevier County. Off the thigh of Chambers, it'll be a throw in for Sevier County now just beyond midfield. 15.5 to play, first half. Here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Oneida trailing Sevier County here in the first half 3-0. Sevier County just absolutely hawking on the ball right now. Now here's Douglas, near sideline. And a hard, clean slide tackle by Marjorie Romero.
It's a phenomenal tackle.
Off Douglas. Goes back, though, to the awaiting feet of Steele. Now back to Lacona. Booted up by Kylie Hammer. And now here's Romero. Romero looks through, finds Thompson. Now back up to Lacona. Lacona looking to play something into some space and finds Briley Valentine left side. She's going to dribble into the box. Crossed over and knocked down by Stiltner. She'll secure. Nice save by Cameron Stiltner. She'll boot it away. Looking at midfield. This ball's going to take a hop, come downtown to the feet of Romero. Jones looking to try to possess. This ball's going to sail over the head of Calabig and to the awaiting feet of Brewer. Brewer looks into Thompson. Aubrey Thompson battling through, gets through one, and shot off, deflected by Pike. Pike now going to try to play it to the outside. This one's going to go over the end line. It'll be another corner kick for Sevier County. Taking it will be Brewer. I think this is like corner kick number 6 or 7 now already for Sevier County.
Reins that one in a little better this time. Does get it in play.
They're going to say this one did cross over the line. It will be a goal kick for Oneida. Coming back into the game for the Lady Indians will be number 17, Raylyn Blevins. And also subbing in for Sevier County is going to be number 24, Tinley McFall.
Blevins coming in, going to get Jones a rest. Believe they're saying that deflected off Lacona out of bounds, so that's how we've wound up with the goal kick.
Chambers gets this one up to midfield. Now here's Duncan. Duncan going to try to run this one down. It's going to be off the boot of Breslin Wilson. Throw in for the Lady Indians. She's going to go short. Off to Young. Back to Duncan. Taken away now by Sevier County. The white jerseys of Sevier County, once again, they are just hounding the ball right now away from Oneida. Played up. Nice through ball, and Brewer's going to try to run this one down, but running it down before Brewer could get to it was Julie Chambers.
Great defensive play by Chambers, but yeah, Sevier County's just kept it in Oneida's half of the field. They have not had really any of the possession that they've wanted, and it's just all in unison work. Like we talked about, as soon as the ball crosses, you just see so many white jerseys rush to it that Oneida just can't find the pass. Offsides
there by Sevier County. It will be a free kick for the Lady Indians. Chambers will take. This one even a little deeper than a standard goal kick. Trickles up, going to go off of Oneida. It will be a throw-in. And now substitutions coming in for both teams. For Sevier County, number 12, Emily McCune will return. And for the Lady Indians, Ava Kate Billingsley going to make her first appearance here at Jane Terry Hoffman Field. She's going to replace Cross. Throw in for Sevier County. Ball played into the middle of the field, and it is Lacona looking for it. It's going to be booted away. And now to the feet of Romero. Romero looks to the outside once again, looking for Brewer on the run. Chambers going to deflect it out. Throw in for Sevier County. Sevier County now gets it to the feet of Faulkner. Faulkner back up to Thompson. Thompson looks back up, finds Brewer. Now into Faulkner once again. Ball trickles out. Throw in for the Black Bears. Lacona sees this one get past her, and now Douglas Looks up. This one's going to get through all the way past Kate Billingsley. Now Billingsley looks to try to run it down, but here's Sevier County with it once again. Just playing a little 1-2 pass right there. This one, though, off the boot of McCune. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Indians right at midfield.
Great pressure by the Lady Indians to force her to have to clear that out. Now let's see if they can capitalize off this throw.
Taking it away, though, quickly is Sevier County. Romero looks to the outside. Nice slide tackle there as it's deflected by Blevins. Throw in for Sevier County. Throw in now McCune. McCune looks up, looks for Faulkner, gets it taken away and booted up by Kennedy. But now here's Sevier County once again. Foul going to be called on Blevins as Romero looks to play it up quickly, and she does. Here's Valentine with it in the box, but Maddie Pike runs it down yet again. Little shoulder action. This one's going to be a foul called, I believe, against Valentine, and we're going to have a free kick for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, she just got a little bit too much of the side there with her hand and kind of gave that push. So Oneida will be awarded the free kick. They'll look to capitalize off that.
Raylyn Blevins will take it. Tries to look up. This one gets through to Kennedy. Now off the thigh of McCune. Now going to be cleared away by McFall. And it'll be a throw in for Oneida. They look to go quickly. Billingsley plays it back to Blevins. Blevins plays the ball up into space. Going to try to run that one down, but it's not going to be able to be ran down as Ramsey comes out and picks it up for the Black Bears. Ramsey not really challenged thus far. Duncan brings it down. Off the boot of Lacona, it will be a throw in Oneida. Sun finally starting to set here a little here at Jane Terry Hoffman Field. As that sun goes down, I've got to venture to say that the temps are going to drop fairly quickly for these unseasonably cool August nights. Douglas. No, excuse me, that was deflected. Shot off and is wide from maybe Kate Billingsley. It will be a goal kick for Sevier County as it was Blevins, that got that ball into the box for Ava Kate. Billingsley steps in front, and they're going to call a handball on Billingsley. See, I think that is I think that's one of those calls that can go either way. I think the hands were up to try to protect her from getting hit in the stomach and the chest with it, and they still call that a handball. I understand different refs are going to call it different ways. This time it just happened to go against Oneida's favor.
Just a great ball up into the goal box by Aurelian Blevins, and Billingsley tried to get her foot around the shot, just couldn't, kind of towed it. That's why it just went kind of straight out on her. But
throw in for Sevier County as this one off the boot of Kennedy. Valentine looking for it. Blevins going to poke it out. It'll be another throw in for Sevier County. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Throw in. There's Lee. Goes back to Blevins. Blevins looking to go to the middle of the field. Makes a turn. Finds a little space. Looking out to go out wide. Now finds a space up. There's A.K. Billingsley. She plays it outside. Kennedy can't get to it, though. It'll be a throw in for Sevier County near sideline. They throw it up quickly now. Here's Briley Valentine. Looks to Thompson. Thompson now back to McCune. McCune over to Romero. Back to Thompson. Lacona. Now back to Romero once again. Romero now going to switch fields. Finds Breslin Wilson far side. Some contact. And now Duncan going to get warned. And it'll be a free kick for the Lady Black Bears. Playing it up is Lacona. Going to travel all the way across the touchline. Goal kick for Oneida, and now a couple of subs coming in. Larissa Jones going to return to the ball game, as well as Addison Cross. They'll replace Kennedy and Billingsley.
A great shield again by Maddie Pike. just blocked the Sevier County attacker off and gave that goal kick to Oneida.
Ball played back. Now here to the feet of Lacona. Lacona, top of the box, makes one move. Pike has it deflected off Lacona, and it's another goal for the Lady Black Bears, another goal for Lacona, and all of a sudden this is a 4-0 game in favor of Sevier County. So 5:40 to go. It's either her second or third. I cannot remember if it was 2 or 3 now for Lacona, but either way, she has been a force to be reckoned with here for Sevier County. Jones tries to play a ball up into some space. Played out. It will be a throw-in for Oneida, but wow, Lacona. She's a terror at the top.
Absolutely. She's just got so much power and so much curve on the ball as well, so you never really know where she's going to take that shot from, but you know every time she puts her foot on the ball, it's going to be dangerous.
Valentine gets through 3 defenders for the Lady Indians before Chambers clears it off. Now here's Romero. Has that ball booted away by Calavig. Ball going to be played up the far sideline, stays in. Nice job by Brewer to keep that one up, and now here's Lacona once again. She's going to play back into some space. Trying to allow Brewer to run that one down. It's going to sail out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Oneida. And now another substitution coming in for Oneida. This is Jaden Harness returning to the game as she's going to replace Braylee Douglas. Chambers will take the goal kick as we are around 4.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Calavig battling on the far side there with Brewer. Brewer makes the turn, looks to play back now, finds Lacona. Lacona plays middle, finds Thompson. Thompson now looking for Romero, and now Romero racing down and is able to get that one away somehow and finds Valentine in the box. Valentine crosses one over, looks for number 2, Brewer, and Brewer has her shot deflected into the hands of Stiltner for the save.
Great secure by Stiltner there. Kind of had to bobble it around him, but did eventually get control of the ball. Just a great save because that was a dangerous ball.
Here's Duncan. Duncan plays into some space looking for Jones. Jones trying to make the turn. She's got the ball in a little space here near sideline. Tries to make the turn up. Can cross, run it down. She cannot throw in for the Black Bears.
Reagan Thomas giving Larissa Jones absolutely no time to make a decision on that ball.
And again, we talk about the speed of Larissa Jones. If you can keep up with the speed of Larissa Jones out there on the pitch, you've got some speed. There's no doubt about it. Ball played up to Faulkner. Faulkner looks outside to Brewer. Brewer just outside the box, far sideline. Tries to make the move, makes a play into the box. This one deflected out. Ball stays in as Stiltner was able to get some fingertips on that. It will be a throw-in deep for Sevier County now, but Cameron Stiltner, how she got fingertips on that ball, I am unsure. Ball played in. Faulkner gets bodied a little bit by Pike. Pike's going to just punch that one out over the touchline. Corner kick for Sevier County yet again with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. They lead 4-0. We are nearing that ever so dangerous running clock. Ball never gets over the touchline. It'll be a goal kick. Subbing back in for Oneida is going to be number 15, Addison Douglas. Now, Oneida does not want to see this game get to a running clock because if it were to get to a running clock, it's going to be hard to come back against a team like Sevier County. I think even at 4-0, it's going to be tough to get back against a team like this. You're going to have to string together some offensive possessions.
Absolutely, and a lot of things are going to have to go down in his way. And first of all, like we talked about, they've got to get the ball into their offensive half.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to be able to get into the attack. And that's going to be a foul against the Indians' number 13, Jaden Harness. It's going to be a free kick for Sevier County with 90 seconds to go, and it's going to the foot of Marjorie Romero. Romero, we've seen she has a big boot as well. This ball played in. It's going to sail wide. And we have a goal kick for the Lady Indians with just over a minute to play.
I think as a Lady Indians fan, you're breathing a sigh of relief right there because that ball could have been dangerous if it gets to the foot of Briley Valentine.
Looks like Raylan Blevins is going to take the goal kick. Booted away. Comes right to the feet, though, of Brewer. Brewer takes it into the box. Shot off. Saved by Stiltner.
Good save there by Stiltner. Just, a mistimed ball on that one by Blevins goes straight to the feet of Addison Brewer there.
Thompson secures the drop kick, though. Now quickly to the feet of Lacona. Lacona trying to play something in quickly. And now a foul going to be called against Sevier County as we are under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. And that looks to be the score as we head to halftime. Looks like it's going to be a 4-0 lead for the Black Bears.
About 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. They're just barely going to get the free kick off.
Time does expire. And we are at the half. Sevier County coming out swinging here in the opening half of play. They lead 4-0 over Oneida. We're going to take a break, come back after about 4 minutes here for our sponsors, and we'll be back here momentarily on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
When you need physical therapy, don't just think of sports injuries and post-operative care. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we treat patients in all stages of life and with a wide variety of symptoms, from vertigo and headaches to hip pain and plantar fasciitis. The next time you need physical therapy, think South Fork Physical Therapy. From head to toe, we are here to help you.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, it is halftime here at Jane Terry Hoffman Field in the season opener here, the season home opener for the Oneida Lady Indians as Oneida trails Sevier County by a score currently of 4-0. Bo Kid Lucas Laxton here with you. And Lucas, this was a half. If you are the Lady Indians, you sort of want to forget it. You want to put it behind you. You sort of we'll throw it into a different sport. You need a pitcher's mentality right now with this one, because you want to put that 40 behind you and look at the next 40, because that was a half offensively pretty much dominated by Sevier County.
Absolutely. 4 goal scorers, 2 from Island Lacona, 1 from Brewer, and 1 from Valentine, and all 3 of those ladies are incredibly dangerous on the attack. We saw Sevier County's back line dominate, and just really Oneida struggle to even get it across the halfway line. It's been in Oneida's half for probably a good 70% of the game.
I would say closer probably to 80%, but Oneida had a couple of good looks there at one point. Douglas had 1 shot on goal that was a potential. May have got a little bit too much underneath it. And then Ava Kate Billingsley also had a shot up there as well. Lady Indians, and then I believe it was Addison Cross also had a ball up there that ended up sailing a little wide right. But this is a Lady Indians team that really is just going to have to find a way to get something going offensively. The switch of the fields, maybe that changes some things. I'm not sure. But right now, if you are Coach Blevins, I think you're telling your team right now it's just time to settle down a little bit, play our kind of ball. There's no doubt about that. Right now, again, Sevier County, they have played a very solid possession game here in the first half, something that you do see. I'm going to say this. I personally think you see that a lot in soccer over in that area, of course, with Pigeon Forge, Sevier County, Gatlinburg Pittman. We got to see Gatlinburg Pittman a couple times last year, boys and girls. Those are teams that just pride themselves in possession. And that was something that we saw right here out of the Sevier County team in the first half.
Absolutely. Possession was their game, and they were great at it.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here before halftime is over and we get the second half underway. Remember, Thursday we will also be here on the air on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. We'll travel down just to the south side of the county for the in-county rivalry of Oneida and Scott High. That'll be a 7 o'clock kick on Thursday night. Myself, Lucas Laxton, will have the call that night as well. And then on Friday, of course, IHSN will be back on the air for Oneida High School football as they travel south to Roane County and take on the Blue Devils of Harriman. Oneida looking for win number 2 after a very exciting win on Friday night over Rockwood 17-14. And then next week, of course, Labor Day week, a little short week for the students, only in classes 3 days next week, but homecoming already. Does not seem like we should already be having homecoming so quickly, but homecoming just around the corner next week here at Oneida. Of course, that game will be against Bledsoe County next Friday. We'll have that here for you on the on the IH Sports Network as well. We'll take another 2-minute break, come back for second half action here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, second half action getting ready to get underway here at Jane Terry Hoffman Field here on the campus of Oneida Elementary School. Bo Kidd and Lucas Laxton here with the call this evening. Once again, thank you to everybody involved with the broadcast tonight. Lucas, of course, on PA and color. Johnny Markham over here on the camera work for us here this evening. And, of course, back at home base, Clayton Posey, and then down at the IH Sports Network as well, Greg Bond. Thank you all for everything here this evening as we get things underway for the 2025 campaign. You get 40 minutes back on the clock.
They'll keep it on the field.
As it looks like we're going to have to keep the clock on the field. We've got a clock malfunction here on the field. So it looks like we're going to have a clock malfunction, 4-0, and we're going to try to have this rolling here for you.
Actually, we have a swap for Sevier County in goal.
Yes, we do. Hannah Madison in the goal now for the Lady Black Bears. As now the ball comes down to Duncan. Duncan looking up, trying to find teammate, and does find Jaden Harness. Jaden Harness looking over now for Cross. Cross looking to the outside, going to have that one poked away, and to the feet of Briley Valentine right at midfield. Here's Lacona. Lacona has this one booted away. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for Sevier County near midfield. Lacona with it, gets through 2-3 defenders, and now here is Blevins with it. Blevins trying to come near side, makes the turn. Lacona right there, and now stealing it away is Thompson. Thompson up to Faulkner, now back to Thompson. Now she'll drop it back to Lacona. Lacona near midfield, brings it over to Romero. Romero trying to swap fields and taken away, and it's to Lee. Blevins tries to clear it away, but actually goes off of Lee. Now here comes Addison Brewer. Brewer shot near posts is saved by Stiltner.
Another great save by Stiltner. You know, you might look at the 4-0 deficit and say, oh, you know, this game might be over, but honestly, it could be a lot worse. Cameron Stiltner is keeping them in this.
Clock's going to be stopped.
Ball pointer.
So it looks like we've got about 37:50 to go here in the ball game. Clock going to start back up. It's going to be a corner kick for Sevier County. This is headed off and out to the feet of Romero. Romero fires off a shot. It's deflected, cleared out by Jones. Now back to Romero again. Romero makes the turn, top of the box, fires off a shot, deflected again, this time by Blevins. This one's going to trickle back. Matty Pike comes up, clears it away. Goes to the feet, though, of Hammer. Ball now played up. Lady Indians with it now. It's Harness. Has hers taken away. Back into the middle of the field now. Here's Romero with it. Romero looks to the outside, finds Valentine. Valentine looks back, ball played up. Here's Pike. Pike sees it deflected now, goes to the feet of Thompson. Thompson fires off a shot. Saved once again by Stiltner near post. Stiltner definitely being tested in between the pipes tonight, but doing a pretty dang good job of keeping it out of the net as much as possible. A couple of those goals for Sevier County, those were simply just deflected. Ball played in off the corner, headed on, looking back post, can't find it. Brewer's still going to possess. Saved off by Duncan. And another corner coming up here for Sevier County.
We had our first throw-in on that side, and now we've had our first corner in the coffin corner.
Brewer will take this corner. Ball played. Nice ball. Going to go into the awaiting arms of Stiltner, and it will be saved and does not cross the line. Once again, the thing about it, the body can cross. The ball can't.
And even on that, the ball must fully
Yes, it has to fully cross. Ball cleared away. With it is Cameron Lee. Lee tries to play one up. Here's Addison Cross now, trying to play up far side. Can she get around the defender? She can. Here's Cross again. Plays to the middle. No one there. As this one's cleared away by number 12, Emily McCune. It'll be a throw-in for Oneida deep in their attacking third. As this one's going to go off of Sevier County. It will be a throw-in for Oneida in front of the fans on the far sideline. And looking to battle through, here's Addison Cross. She gets through 3 defenders, steals it back away, still battling through defenders. This one's going to be deflected. They're going to call a goal kick. Going to say it last went off Cross.
Actually, it looks like they're going to be awarding Oneida a corner kick.
They are. They have changed the mind, and it will be a corner kick for Oneida. I thought it should have been a corner. Wasn't positive about that, but it looks like Raylyn Blevins is going to take the corner. First corner for the Lady Indians here. Blevins plays it into the box, but right into the hands of Madison. Throw in for the Lady Indians right here near side. It's thrown in by Douglas, gets through 3, back to a 4th defender, and now will be cleared up by Sevier County and Marjorie Romero. Romero looks ahead, finds Brewer. Brewer goes through 2 defenders, finds herself just outside the box, plays a nice cross through, but Valentine cannot get a foot on it. And this one's going to sail all the way out of bounds, throw in for the Lady Indians. Ball played into space. Madison will come up and secure it. And it's going to be a goal kick, or excuse me, a boot away for Sevier County. Comes to the feet now of Lacona. Foul called, and looks like it's going to be a free kick for Oneida. The foul's going to go against Lacona. And now here's Larissa Jones going to take the free kick. Larissa, nice strength out of her boot. This one's going to be played up. Takes a one hop off Lacona. Lacona somehow is able to control near or far sideline. They do keep it in, and now it's back to Lacona. Lacona sees this one taken away by Jones. She boots it up, but it's to Romero. Romero now makes the turn, gets past one defender, plays it up into some space. Far sideline. It's Valentine. Makes the turn back, plays it back to Lacona. Lacona going to fire one off from well out, and there is Stiltner to knock it down in front and secure.
Another good save by Cameron Stiltner. She's been a wall, preventing this from getting worse than it already is.
Headed on by Thompson now. Coming down, this is Lee. Lee trying to run it down. Does go down with it. But this one is going to come near sideline now. They find Addison Brewer. Douglas trying to run it down. Some contact between Brewer and Douglas. Douglas clears it away. She tries to go into some space. Lacona's there. Here's Jones. Jones will boot it away. Now down to the feet of Romero. Romero gets tackled down from behind. And it's going to be a foul against Jaden Harness. It'll be a free kick for Sevier County. Now they're going to try to pack in front of the goal a little bit. Ball played up. One hopped. This is off to Larissa Jones. Larissa looks to go through one, gets through one, is not going to get past the second, though, as Romero looks to go outside. This one's going to go just a little too far outside and out of bounds as they were looking for Valentine. Throw in for Oneida. Far sideline. Here's Douglas trying to possess. They're going to say it's a throw in for Sevier County, last off of Douglas. About 30 minutes to play, a little over 30 minutes possibly. Once again, we are without a clock here on the field. We are going to try to keep it as close as we can here on the broadcast for you. Chambers turns, finds Douglas. Douglas has it deflected, goes to the feet of Thompson. Thompson finds Lacona. Lacona going to the middle of the field. She's tackled hard by Blevins. And it will be a free kick for Sevier County about 27 yards away. Oneida attempting to make a wall in the front, but they're making it way far away. They need to press up with that, it looks a little bit, so that they're out of the way of Stiltner. Stiltner sees this one sail wide off the boot of Romero. Substitution coming in now for Sevier County. That's number 9, Amy Britton. She's going to replace Mylon Lacona. Goal kick for the Lady Indians. Julie Chambers will take. Tough touch off the legs of McCune. Throw in for the Lady Indians. Douglas will take here near sideline. Goes over a multitude of players. And now to the feet of the Lady Indians. Duncan tries to play it up into some space. Cross trying to make chase. But it's going to go out towards Reagan Thomas. Thomas makes the turn up to the far sideline. Now looks up, finds Valentine. Valentine looks into the middle now, finds Faulkner. Faulkner with a nice run. She's in the box. Mistouches, and Stiltner will come out and secure. Sevier County had an opportunity right there to make this a 5-0 game, but that was just a mistouched ball by the Lady Black Bears. Here's Cross. looks outside. Douglas running it down, gets to it. She's going to be knocked off her line, and they're going to say that that is a throw-in for Sevier County. Here is Oneida trying to battle up that far sideline. They're going to say last touch by Oneida, and it'll be a throw-in. No, now they're saying head judge is going to go over and have a talk with the AR. And they are going to stick with it, that it is Sevier County ball. Throw in for the Black Bears. Nearing midfield. They throw it in, comes to the feet of Faulkner. Faulkner looking to make the turn, goes off to Thompson. Now they play it into some space, and here's Valentine making a run. Chambers going to try to get back to it. Top of the box. This one's deflected off the post and comes down. Ball never crosses the line. As that one off the crossbar, and Stiltner comes away with it. Wow.
What a powerful shot from Briley Valentine. That was a terrifying thing to face as a keeper.
Goes to Douglas now. Douglas running it down is Sevier County's Romero. It's deflected by Douglas. Jones trying to play one up, but it's deflected by Britton. Jones trying to run it down. And now here is Cameron Lee fighting through one defender, two. It's deflected now. Ball crossed in. Stiltner deflects it, tries to possess, but this one's going to trickle over the end line. It will be another corner kick for Sevier County. Sevier County with another corner kick, this time from the Coffin corner. Headed there, no, not going to be headed on. It's going to go all the way down to the feet of Duncan, and now Oneida really needing to clear it away. Trying to get that is Lee. Ball crossed in, back post, and that is another goal for Sevier County. It is a goal by number 2, Addison Brewer, and we are now on a running clock. Running clock now ensues with just over 25 minutes to play. It is 5-0 in favor of Sevier County, as we're going to have a sub come in for the Lady Indians. It looks like Kira Young going to come in for Oneida.
Just a phenomenal place to be by Addison Brewer. Just perfectly on that back line. Cam's on her near post. Can't do anything about it.
Nope. Here's Jones. Looking up to cross. It's going to be deflected and back to the back line of Sevier County. Sevier County now just trying to possess a little bit. They're going to play it back now to Piper Steele, who looks up and finds Thompson in the middle of the field. Now here's the Lady Indians. But Romero comes through, takes it away. This one goes to the feet of Chambers. Now here's Jones trying to make a move into some space, but there's Amy Britton. Britton takes it away, gets it over to Valentine, back to Britton. They drop it back. Now here's Romero. Romero drops all the way back now to Steele. Steele makes the turn, back to Romero. Now back to Steele once again. Steele going to possess, looks up, and now they find Britton. Britton has Douglas right on her back. They drop it off to Romero. Romero back to Steele yet again. Steele looking to come near sideline. They do find Brewer. Brewer over to Thompson. Thompson plays it up to McCune near sideline. They play it back to the middle now to Romero. Romero looking up. Goes over now to Britton. Britton looks up. Finds Valentine. Valentine trying to possess. It's slid in by Blevins, and now a foul going to be called. That one's going to go against Jones, and it will be a free kick for Sevier County, and it looks to be Marjorie Romero to take it.
Just another case of a little bit of too much of the hands. Got to keep it to shoulder contact, otherwise it's a foul.
Romero will look up. Plays the ball short. Goes to Thompson. Back to Romero. Romero makes a turn. Taken away by Blevins. There's Jones. Jones trying to get something in some space, but right now just cannot find any kind of space to be able to possess. Romero looks up, finds Brewer near sideline. Brewer makes the turn. Looks up, tries to play one in. It's crossed off. It's deflected by Chambers. Finds Romero. Romero into the box. Plays one up to Faulkner. Faulkner turns and fires. And there's another save for Cameron Stiltner. Time going to be called. Looks like we're going to get a substitution for Jones. And here's Stiltner. Stiltner boots it away. Ball gets passed beyond midfield. Hammer, though, comes up and gets possession. It goes up to Britton. Now far sideline with Reagan Thomas. Thomas looks up, finds Valentine. It's played off now. Thompson. Taken away. Lady Indians. Blevins looks up, looking for, believe that was Jaden Harness, but it's taken away. Now here's Douglas trying to fight off to get possession. They're going to say Douglas with a little too much contact, and it's going to be a free kick for Sevier County just beyond midfield. 5-0 the Black Bears lead here with a running clock, second half. And ball played off quickly. Here's Thompson. Thompson now back to Romero. Romero dribbling up. She's going to fire something off, deflected, and now all of a sudden here's Brewer with it just outside the box near side. She makes the turn, tries to go through two defenders, now cleared away by Chambers. Trying to run this down for the Lady Indians is Jaden Harness. She does force the ball to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Indians. Throw-in's going to be taken by Kira Young. Young looks for Harness. Ball taken away. Here is Sevier County with it near side. They're going to just boot this one out. And it'll be another throw-in for Oneida near sideline just in front of their bench. Taking the throw is going to be Young. Ball taken away. Now here's Sevier County near sideline with it yet again. Number 2, Brewer. Looks up this near sideline, but it's going to be booted away by Chambers. It'll be another throw-in for Sevier County. But Chambers able to knock it out and force the throw-in. Excuse me. Once again, same thing. Another throw for Sevier County.
Just complete dominance of possession by Sevier County. They have not allowed Oneida any chances.
Here's Chambers, boots it up. This one now booted into the box. And now here's Blevins with it. Going to try to find some space. Taken away, though, by Romero. Romero with it at the top of the box. Fires off a shot. This one sails high. Goal kick for Oneida. Marjorie Romero, possibly, I was going to say maybe the most dangerous player on the field right now for Sevier County, but I forgot about Mylan Lacona, who was just subbed off. Those two young ladies right now for Sevier County are just a terror to deal with right now in the midfield for the Black Bears.
Absolutely. Just some miscommunication on the back line. You know, you want to try and get that ball up, of course, to play to your offense, but sometimes you just got to clear it away, and that's what happened with the miscommunication. Raylan tried to play a ball up, and Romero was just there to intercept and take advantage of that.
Ball deflected back to the awaiting hands of Stiltner. She'll pick it up and now boot it away. Headed on by Thompson. Over to Romero, now taken away, and now here's Young. Young trying to come near sideline with it. It's going to go off of her, and it'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. Coming to the feet of number 3, Thompson. Thompson looks back, finds McCune. McCune looking into the middle now for Romero. Romero has possession right at midfield, looks for McCune. McCune looks up, boots it into some space, and off the foot of Chambers, it'll be a throw-in right at midfield. Brewer has it deflected off and out of bounds off of Kendall Duncan. Now to Thompson off the throw-in. They play a ball through. They find Faulkner. Excuse me, they were looking for Faulkner, and there was some miscommunication between Faulkner and Brewer. It's going to be a throw-in now for Oneida. Once again, back in action Thursday down in Huntsville. It'll be a battle of the in-county rivals from Scott County as Oneida and Scott High take on one another in Huntsville. 7 o'clock kickoff. Ball fired on. It's a goal, back post, as Brewer finds the net for a 6th goal of the night for Sevier County. Faulkner comes off now as number 20, Olivia Molina, will come in for Sevier County, but what a boot.
And not only that, that is the hat trick for Brewer.
Just a phenomenal shot there. Number 13, McKenna Kirby, now coming in for Sevier County. She'll replace Aubrey Thompson. 16 and a half to play. Oneida trailing 6-0. I will say this is not the Sevier County team that we played last year to start the season.
Absolutely not. They've just got so much power up top. They're so dangerous on the attack, and part of that is because of how awesome their back line is. They're just phenomenal all across the pitch.
Yeah, we've seen the speed of Valentine equal to Larissa Jones, which is not often that you see something like that. You've also seen the possession in the midfield between Lacona and Romero that has just been absolutely dominant for Sevier County right now in this one. Once again, you look at it, this is a team for Sevier County. We saw quite a few of these young ladies last year, but they were not as polished, I guess would be the word that you would give them, as they are this year. Maddie Pike trying to battle for possession. Has it now booted up, and here's the Lady Indians trying to make a run on that far side, but this one's going to trickle out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Sevier County with 15 minutes to play. Sevier County, far side. With it is Olivia Molina. Molina tries to play one back into some space. And now here's Oneida trying to make the push. Douglas trying to get to it. McCune now takes it away, looks near side. Brewer looked like she was going to come back to try to keep it in. It's going to be a throw-in for Oneida. Looks like Duncan will take. Pinballed around near sideline. Brewer finally gets a foot on it. So does Young. And now here is Sevier County. It's going to be deflected off of Kendall Duncan. It'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. Taking it here near sideline will be McCune. She looks up, finds Valentine. Valentine looks into the middle now to Kirby. Now Duncan will clear it away. Comes down. Here's Douglas with it. Douglas looks up, finds Cross. Cross looking to try to play into some space, and Sevier County turns it away. Again, that defensive line for Sevier County just incredible, not allowing that ball anywhere near, and now that ball hits Duncan hard. Time going to be called as she was hit hard in the head.
Going back to the back line of Sevier County, really just a none shall pass attitude. They have not allowed much play for Oneida across their offensive side of the field. I mean, we've kept it basically in one half the whole game.
That ball rang off of Kendall Duncan's head. And now time going to be called. Again, one of those things where you just don't take chances right now with any kind of head injury. As that ball ricocheted hard back onto Kendall Duncan. Looks like she's going to come off and be subbed in for Ava Kate Billingsley. Billingsley will come on, and we'll have a drop ball here for Sevier County. Ball back in play. Here's Sevier County with it, far side. Britton looks up, looks to play it outside. Taken away by Cross. Cross looks up to try something up the far sideline. Douglas trying to run it down. Can't run it down. It's going to be deflected, and it'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. Here comes a trio of subs. It'll be number 8, Breslin Wilson, number 14, Lexi Morgan, and number 24, Tinley McFall entering the ball game for the Black Bears. Again, we are trying to keep tabs with the clock as much as possible. We know that there is a running clock. We're somewhere around 12 minutes to play here in this one. It's 6-0 in favor of Sevier County. We have some clock malfunctions here at Jane Terry Hoffman Field this evening, as number 23, Sarah Ratcliffe, will now enter the game for Sevier County. Oneida looks like they will fall to 1-2 on the season. As this ball trickles out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. Far sideline. Throw in. Oneida trying to turn it away. Maddie Pike battling for it. Gets it away from a second, a third player, and now here's the run. Sevier County, can they run it down? They can, but Oneida right there with it. There's a little bit of contact, and looks like Oneida will have their first free kick just outside the box in their attacking third. As running that down for Oneida was Jaden Harness. She's fouled just outside the box, and all of a sudden now we have a free kick for Oneida. And it looks to be number 15, Addison Douglas, to take. Looks like a 3-man wall for Sevier County. Douglas looks up, plays it off, looking back post, but it's going to be saved by Sevier County's number 0, Hannah Madison. Madison will boot it away. Maybe Kate Billingsley gets the first touch on it. Ball comes down now to number 14, Lexi Morgan. Ball going to go out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a throw-in for Sevier County. Chambers trying to take it away from Molina. Cam Lee still trying to possess. This one from Amy Britton. Now looks up, gets it to Douglas. Douglas has it taken away. Back to Lee. Lee looking to go through 1-2 defenders. Gets through one, is fouled, and it'll be a free kick for Oneida. Oneida once again trailing 6-0. Free kick coming up here for the Lady Indians. Cam Lee looks like it's not going to be Cam Lee. It's going to be Raylan Blevins to take it. Looks up far sideline looking for Douglas. Taken away by Romero. Romero now looks up the far sideline. This one deflected off of Oneida. Goes off of Lee last. It's going to be a throw-in for Sevier County. Subs coming in for both teams. First off for Sevier County, number 18, Lila David will come into the ball game. Larissa Jones going to return for Oneida. Coming off for the Lady Indians will be number 5, Braylee Douglas. And number 10, Marjorie Romero comes off for the Lady Black Bears. Throw in for Sevier County, far side. Lee trying to keep it in. It's going to be deflected. And another sub now for Sevier County. Number 22, Ashley Mejia will come into the game for Sevier County. Once again, Oneida will fall to 1-2 as they enter that game on Thursday against Scott High. Here's Jones trying to play some defense. Keeps it in front. Ball comes down. Here's Pike trying to turn it away, and now it's Jones turning it away. Number 14 for Sevier County, that is Lexi Morgan, trying to get possession away from Young. Young pokes it away once again. Here's Jones now. Turns, plays the ball into midfield, and McFall boots this one. It's deflected off of Douglas and now goes all the way back to Hannah Madison. Ball 1-2 hops all the way back to Blevins. Blevins now plays it up. Comes down to Mejia. Now to the outside, now to Morgan. Douglas drops it back to Chambers. Chambers, tough touch. As now Morgan going to look play up near sideline. This one's going to go off of Morgan. It'll be a throw in for Oneida deep up the line. Chambers to throw it in. Deflected. Here's Blevins. And now off of Blevins, it'll be a throw in for Sevier County. Substitution for Sevier County, number 16, Elizabeth Marquin, will now come into the game. Also another substitution, new goalkeeper in for Sevier County, number 33, Riley Loveday, will enter the game for the last few minutes of this one. Thrown in for Sevier County, they're going to have it right outside the box. It's number 20, Olivia Molina. And now Young will have it take it away, but now Molina possesses again. She crosses it all the way through, and it's going to go all the way to the far sideline where Sarah Ratcliffe will take possession. Ratcliffe looks back, has it taken away, and now here's Sevier County once again with it. This one deflected off of Pike. Ball played in. Another ball shot on, and this one's going to sail wide and into the side of the net. Goal kick for the Lady Indians. And another sub coming into the game for Sevier County. This is number 17, Nathalie Castro. Goal kick for the Lady Indians. Looks like Cam Lee taking that. Going to get through, and now possessing at midfield is going to be Sevier County. Here's Oneida. Takes it away. Playing it through is Lee. Far side. Looks to play something up the far sideline, deflected, and now here's Cross. Cross looks to the middle. She finds Jaden Harness. Jaden Harness fires off a shot. This one sails wide. Goal kick for Sevier County. Possibly the best offensive opportunity there for Oneida in this one. Goal kick for Sevier County. Plays off the hop, goes all the way across midfield. Larissa Jones going to run it down. She's going to poke this one out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Sevier County. Taking the throw is going to be Castro. Castro throws it in. Goes through to Molina. Molina marked by Jones. Off the foot of Morgan. Here's Pike. Foul going to be called. And this is going to be a free kick. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for Oneida. Got to be on a throw-in, Coach. Jones's free kick sails out of bounds right here at midfield. And now we've got substitutions coming in for both teams. For Oneida, it's Kiara Kennedy coming into the game. Also for Sevier County, number 21, Ayla Greenwood. and McKenna Kirby entering the game. Throw in for Oneida. Here's Larissa Jones with it, near sideline. Ball cleared away by Sevier County. Now booted up by Oneida. Now cleared away once again by Sevier County. And now it's going to come to the feet of Lexi Morgan. Morgan has it taken away by Blevins. Here's Douglas. Douglas looks up for Cross, but Cross is going to be flagged for offsides. Looks to be just a little over 2 minutes to play here in this one. Ball played on the free kick, and here is Oneida with it. They play off, and now into the center. Here's Larissa Jones. Tough first touch. Comes down to the feet of Douglas. Douglas trying to fight off for it. Gets possession. Cross going to be flagged for offsides yet again. Oneida once again falling to 1-2 here tonight with the loss to Sevier County. They'll look to get back to 500 Thursday against Scott High. We'll have that broadcast for you right here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Lady Indians trying to possess far sideline. Cameron Lee has it taken away. Here's Sevier County's number 23, Sarah Ratcliffe. And now here is the Lady Indians. It's Cross. Cross looks up, tries to find her support on the outside. This one's going to track out of bounds, throw in for Sevier County. They get it up near midfield. Booted away. Lee has it deflected. And now here's Sevier County once again. They're still battling for it. Up the far side. They look up, get it into the box. Sevier County makes the turn. Ball played in, cleared out by the Lady Indians. It'll be a corner kick for the Black Bears. Somewhere around a minute to play here in this one. Corner kick. Played in. Lady Indians trying to clear it away. They do get it cleared out. Trickles out of bounds. Throw in for Oneida. Blevins will take the throw. Deflected by Sevier County. That was deflected by Ratcliffe and goes to the feet of McKenna Kirby. Play it back in now to Kirby. Kirby in the box. Fires off the left foot. It's saved by Stiltner. Clock's at 0 for us. Game's going to continue. Shouldn't be too much longer away as Cam boots this one away. Headed on. We're into some space here. McCune looks up. Finds Molina. Now cleared away by Blevins. Looking up. This is Young. Tries to turn it in. Now turned away. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy playing up. Finds Young. Now the run. Douglas was trying to run on that one. Taken away by McFall. Here's Lila David trying to push in. Fouled by Douglas. A free kick for Sevier County. And now a free kick for Sevier County. It's going to be taken, looks like, by McFall. Ball played in, going to one hop and into the awaiting arms of Cameron Stiltner. She'll come out to the end of the box to boot it away. Boots it up. Couple of bounces before it comes to the feet of Ayla Greenwood. She plays it out. And now here's Oneida trying to push up the outside. And that is the ball game. We go final here in this one as Oneida falls to Sevier County by a final score of 6-0. We're going to wrap things up here quickly. Once again, we'll be back on the air Thursday as Oneida will travel south to Huntsville for the in-county rivalry matchup with Scott High. That's a 7 o'clock kick. We'll be on the air somewhere between 6:30 and 6:40. Lucas, your final thoughts on this one?
Just an absolutely dominant performance by Sevier County the whole 90 minutes. Well,
80. But, yeah, Sevier County came out in this one. That 2-2 tie last year may have left a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth, and we sort of seen that tonight with this 6-0 score. Oneida going to have to look at some film here and see some things that Sevier County did. Possession a big key in this one for the Lady Black Bears, as they were very, very good in the middle of the field with one another. So, for everyone involved with the broadcast tonight, once again, Clayton Posey back at home base, Greg Bond down at IH Sports Network. Thank you for Johnny Markham over here on the camera, Lucas on the color commentary. We thank you all for watching here tonight, and we will see you on Thursday as we head to Huntsville for the matchup between Oneida and Scott High. We'll see you on Thursday right here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.